Hello everybody and welcome to Writing Club at Gale Borden Library. I'll be your host, Mr. Aron, leading you through today's Writing Club event. For those new to Writing Club, every time we meet up, we talk about a different writing theme and spend some time writing stories together. For today's meetup, we'll be talking about Chosen Ones and Evil Overlords, one of my personal favorite tropes in storytelling. Of course, I encourage you to come to the dark side for this program, where we have cookies, but you're welcome to pick any side you'd like, whether hero or villain, good or evil, or something a little bit more in between. To kick things off, we're going to talk about what a trope actually is. A trope is a character type, plotline, or a theme that's used over and over and over in the stories that we see, such as the Chosen One trope. Now you might be asking what a Chosen One trope is, but I guarantee that you already know the answer, or at least you've already seen an example in the stories you'd like. A Chosen One is someone destined to do extraordinary things. They're often part of a grand prophecy, such as saving the world or defeating an evil overlord. They often have special skills as well to help them save the world or defeat that evil force, such as magic, superpowers, superintelligence, or strong leadership, or any combination of those awesome things to make an awesome character. So I'd like to ask you to think about who a Chosen One is in your favorite stories. That can be a book or a movie, a TV show, or a game. I can guarantee that you have seen this trope before. I'll provide some of my personal favorite examples, such as Avatar: The Last Airbender. For that show, the Avatar Aang is a Chosen One destined to stop the evil Fire Lord and save the world. He has a magic system of moving the elements that helps him achieve that goal. Super powerful dude to defeat another super powerful dude. The Star Wars universe has a lot of Chosen One stories and different prophecies going on. Children of Blood and Bone is a good example for middle schoolers and up. I like that story a lot because both the hero and the villain are part of their own Chosen One stories and have their own prophecies going for them. And we also get to hear both of their perspectives in the story. So I really like the story as an exploration of that trope. Harry Potter is another great example. He has magic powers that he uses to defeat an evil overlord who shall not be named. So I'd like to ask y'all if you think adding a Chosen One and putting a prophecy together makes for an epic story. Do you follow the formula to make your story epic? Do you break the rules? Here's my opinion. I encourage writers to both follow the formula or see what other stories have done before that make them so successful and so popular, and also break the rules. Be sure to make the character your own, make them stand out, change it up a little bit to make it stand out to readers, make it feel fresh. So I encourage you to kind of go more of a middle ground, see what's come before, and then go forward with your own story. Here are some ideas for how to make your story stand out. First up, you can change up the Chosen One character. What if your Chosen One is too powerful or not powerful at all? What if your Chosen One got chosen by mistake or by accident? What if your Chosen One isn't actually the Chosen One? They only think they're the Chosen One. Alternatively, what if they are the Chosen One, but no other characters actually believe them? Again, these are just some ideas that you're welcome to use to get you thinking about your Chosen One story. You can also change up the prophecy to make things a little bit different and unique. What if your Chosen One is part of an evil prophecy, or a morally ambiguous prophecy? Moral ambiguity meaning a lack of certainty about whether something is right or wrong. That can be a really fun way to spice things up if it's not a straight up save the world prophecy. What if your Chosen One is part of a silly prophecy as well? For maybe someone's chosen to protect the holy lawn from dandelions. These kind of things are good if you want to write something a little more humorous or ridiculous, or write a parody of the Chosen One trope. So they're just ideas to get your brain thinking. In addition to changing up the prophecy, you can change up the protagonist, or the person or persons telling the story. What if there's more than one Chosen One, and maybe the characters are competing for the honor of being the Chosen One? One example for my middle schoolers who like to write is My Hero Academia. We have a lot of heroes competing to be the future #1 hero, both with the younger students in high school and the pro-adult heroes. So that's a really good example of multiple heroes being chosen. to kind of fulfill a prophecy or save the world from the growing surge of villains in the story. Another way you can change things up is, what if the evil overlord is the chosen one? An example would be in Spyro. They have one of the games, there's another dragon who was chosen, just like Spyro was chosen to save the world, but the other dragon is actually evil. They thought he would be good, but he turned out to be evil and trying to actually destroy the world as we know it. So you can also have the villain telling the story instead of the hero if you want to change things up a little bit, a little switch in perspective to spice things up. You can also have the sidekick tell the story. And that could be a sidekick to the hero or to the villain. It doesn't necessarily have to be the chosen one to be a chosen one story. You can change up the point of view as one way of spicing things up. And now that I've had all those ideas brought into your head, I encourage you to write about anything you like. You don't have to write anything that we discussed. If you have a different idea that you're really super excited to write about, you go ahead and write that idea. If, however, you want to write a Chosen One story, or a Chosen One story with a theme about Chosen Ones and evil overlords, then here's 5 options for you to consider for writing a Chosen One character. First things first, you can keep it classic and write a hero. Heroes aren't perfect, however. They have flaws. I'd encourage you, if you're going to write a hero, to write a flawed hero, because that makes it more interesting oftentimes for readers. Option number 2 is having the villain tell the story. So what happens if a villain tells the story instead? How does that perspective change things up? Do they actually think of themselves as the villain in their story, or do they think of themselves as the hero? Things to think about. Another option is going with a more in-between character. Are they good? Are they evil? Are they both? Are they neither? It is a mystery, and that mystery can be really fun to explore as writers. Option number 4 is just writing about the perspective of an ordinary pencil, or an ordinary person caught up in all this Chosen One business. Then option 5, of course, is freestyle. You can write about any character you like. No matter what you choose to write, I encourage you to spend time writing your Chosen One story. If you are interested in writing club events, feel free to look on the Gale Borden Library website. We have writing club about once a month during the school year, and we also have a writing club event going on in the summer where we collect submissions for stories, poems, art, anything that tells a story. Anyone from kindergarten to 8th grade can submit to the writing club journal, and anyone from 3rd to 8th grade can join us for an in-person writing club event. In-person meaning a virtual event where we all see each other on Zoom, share some stories. It is a ton of fun. If you are interested, just make sure to check out the Gale Borden Library website and see all of our other awesome programs going on. And lastly, I wish you good luck with writing your Chosen One story. We definitely want you to keep writing, keep working, and keep thinking about Chosen Ones in the stories that you write and the stories that you see. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Mr. Aron, and we appreciate y'all being here today.